Let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. So, if you listening to music all day and all your music is cursing,
which it is, which mine
when
is.
when you when you singing it with it, like, don't you curse?
Nah, my edit game is crazy. I can like hop in and out of the flow without even saying a cuss word. I let Rick Ross say it for me or T.I. or whoever. I ain't gotta go there. I'm not the rapper. You know what I mean? So
You getting country, right? I ain't gotta go there.
oh, that's country? Alright, I get back up north. Really? That's country?
Yeah.
Y'all, this has nothing to do with anything. I learned a brand new country word. This has nothing to do with anything we're talking about. But we was at a cookout yesterday, and it was this real country nigga there. What's his name? Probably shouldn't say his name. B.
How, I'm friends with him. Yeah, he'll
All
see
right.
it.
Yeah. Shout out to you, bro. He was so country that he was saying, like something was happening in the spot, whatever the case is, and he was like, man, like he was talking about people from New York, at which most of the people there was from New York. He was like, man, y'all camping. Now, mind you, everybody in the room thought he was saying y'all camping. Camping as in going camping, whatever.
We was like, what that mean? Y'all sleep? What?
Right, like they were trying to catch the vibe on that.
We were so confused.
Right, but what he was saying is y'all capping. So we had this big ordeal trying to figure out what capping.
What's capping now? So
Right.
then his sister explained to us what capping was.
Which is basically like flexing. You know what I mean? Like semi-lying, if you will, or whatever the case is.
Not lying, but like.
That's what I said, like semi-lying. Like it's like
No, he's just
flexing.
Just
It's like
extra.
flexing.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So found out a new word. I'm bringing it up north. So if y'all hear me saying capping, that's what I mean. Like I said, it has nothing to do with anything, but shout out to you. What was he talking about before that? But yeah, anyway, we both got to work on the whole language thing, I think. She doesn't like when people tell her how to talk or try to change her, right? My thing.
I like to change on my own. Like, let's
But
acknowledge.
that's only if you acknowledge
it's,
it.
but it's the same thing. Let's acknowledge. All right, this is the issue. All right, this is how I feel about it. This is what the issue is, and then let me say, oh dang, that is mad wrong. You know what I mean? Let me acknowledge the wrong in it before it could try to be fixed, because it's not going to be fixed if I don't acknowledge it.
Correct. It's only two things about it, which is why like I'm even acknowledging it now. Like people who cuss or whatever, I don't necessarily mind it in the sense of like when it's, I guess, not as often, or if it comes out every once in a blue moon.
Yo, let me say something though. I didn't use a curse like at all. My sister.
Don't blame it on your
Nope,
sister.
I'm blaming it on her.
You can't do
Nope,
that.
blame it on her. I can.
If I can
Because-
edit my words out,
nope,
and I can't blame Rick
because-
Ross. I can't blame him if he cuss, and I listen to him all the time.
You are a product of your environment.
Go ahead, let's hear it.
So my sister, all she do is freaking curse, right? So she's over my house every day when I was
Sis,
like,
I don't approve of this. It's her, it's not you. But go ahead. Go ahead.
You don't need disclaimers. We a team.
I had to put that out there.
We a team.
No, because I don't want her coming at me talking about, yo, why you let her? Go
no.
ahead, go ahead.
We a team. You gonna be on my side or no?
I'm on your side. I just don't approve of this message.
No.
I'm just, go ahead. I'm listening. So since you was around her,
So I was around her every day, like after I had Layla, every day, and she cursed up a storm. Next thing you know, I was cursing. I was like, oh man, like dang, like I can't even get right now. Like I don't even know how to stop cursing now. And then I go to work and change jobs. One of the dudes that I worked around, like, man, curse like a sailor. And so it's like when we having the same exact moments, it's kind of like, oh shoot.
normally she would have said the cuss right then and there. She edited herself for this video particularly.
Doing better.
When this video comes off, it's gonna be right back to the norm. But yeah, like the only thing about, like I said,
I don't know, but if you stump, I'm sorry. If you stump your toe,
that's different. To me, that's like knee-jerk reaction type stuff. That's different. Whatever
that's
comes to
how I
mind.
curse though.
That is not how you cuss. You say it just randomly. And like I said, it's only when it becomes like excessive to where it's like, all right, like chill. Because I never thought it was attractive, like when I saw a female overboard with it. You know what I mean? Like I said,
Am I overboard?
you teeter. You too. Like you can say a paragraph without saying one cuss, and the next paragraph is all over the place. So you hear with it. You know what I mean? So that's the only time like I actually.
Teeter.
Yeah, so that's why like I'll start to say something when it's like back to back cusses or whatever. The other thing that I'm thinking about is, with kids and us being like big influences on them. If we're all in the same house or whatever, and it gets to the point where you don't even realize. Because a lot of times with this whole nigga thing, a lot of times I don't even notice I'm saying it. And again, that's not an excuse, but if I start saying it all crazy, and kids are around and they're hearing how I talk, whatever the case is, and they just naturally pick up on what I'm saying, how mad could I be of them if they start saying it and they got it from me? What I'm gonna say? Oh, stop saying what I say? Like,
No, stop saying what I say. Bad word, don't say that.
right,
That's,
right.
My kids know that. Bad word, don't say that. They tell me bad word, don't say that.
And Layla's had an issue with cussing, right?
No, Layla didn't have an issue with cursing.
No, I'm saying in the sense that she cusses, right?
No.
No, she doesn't. I'm not saying she cusses going forward. I'm saying she's been known to say a cuss word before, right?
No, she's not been known to say a curse word.
I think you're
It
missing
may come
It
out.
has come out. Yes, it has come out, right? And it's come out from the influence of someone else.
Yeah, because her daddy cussed.
Okay.
Like a sailor. Worse than me.
Okay.
And I don't curse around the kids.
I get you, but that's all I'm saying. Like I said, that's just the influence around a kid could push them to that point.
Yeah, but she only curse when she's talking about something that he said.
However it comes out, it comes out. But that's why I always felt it was like, all right, we got to kind of pull it down or bring it back or whatever. Besides that, I really don't. I'm not trying to say like it's a super big issue. Like I'm not going to try to check you every time you cuss or whatever. It's just more so when it becomes back to back to back. Then it's like, all right, like my homie, shout out to Keith. You know what I mean? Like if you get to his level, it ain't no coming back. Like this nigga said, I ain't gonna cuss, but yeah, I noticed I said nigga too, but I got you. Cause he was cutting my beard, he's clipping my beard or whatever, and he dropped the clippers, and he dropped them. He said, "Oh F, I almost broke my mother effing clip." Like he said F, like he cussed like 3 times to like describe what he dropped, why he dropped it, and they're all in the same sentence. And I was like, but dang, if we get to that point, there ain't no coming back. So I'm just trying to stop us from getting to the point of no return, if you will.
No,
No? We're not going to get there?
I'll never get there.
All right. Besides that, everything else has been great. No real issues. The biggest issue that I have is the fact that we're still not under the same household. At which, that's hard. Every time I come here, it makes it harder to leave. I just met G or whatever. I get questions from him. Hey, Chris, like when you coming down here to stay? Stuff like that like really gets to me or whatever. So like the biggest issue is not even an issue between, me and my wife. It's more so me and the situation. You know what I mean? So, I was warned beforehand, this would be hard, at which it is. You know what I mean? And it gets harder every time I come down. Like I'm down here right now specifically because I just wanted to surprise my wife. And just shoot down here just to see her.
That
So
was nice. He almost made me cry, y'all. I was on the phone with him. I was in the
Banged on
supermarket with my mom and my cousin. And I was standing there talking on the phone with him, and the next thing you know, the phone just shut off. I said, dang. I was about to call him back. And then my mom was just like, oh. And I was like, I turned around. I'm like, oh.
I'm smooth. But yeah, what I mean? So stuff like that, are you crying? What's going on? So stuff like that makes it hard. But I realize that that's kind of part of what we stepped into. Everything that my wife said about, communication being like a big factor and making sure that the person that you're dealing with when it comes to long distance relationships is someone who's willing to work just as hard as you to maintain a relationship when it's so much distance. I totally agree with that. Like you can't have someone that you're trying to be in this relationship with that's long distance who's not going to meet you halfway in your communication and everything else because it will fail. And truthfully that being all we have right now in the sense of when we're away from each other, we both got to stay on that, which is why I, acquiesce to certain rules that she set up. Like, yo, we got to keep on communicating. You know what I mean? So, um, I agree. Keep on doing that for anybody who's in the same situation we are. Hopefully we won't be in a situation for too much longer. Got some things that hopefully pan out correctly. And hopefully I'm down there. And, of course we'll still shoot the videos. This is something that's, like I said, every 3 months, right? Yeah, so this is something we'll shoot every 3 months. I'm pretty sure I'm going to learn a lot more within the next 3 months. Kind of scared.
We almost a year, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of scared, like I was saying, what I'm gonna learn in the next 3 months. But I look forward to it. It's like it's one thing to learn a new person, and not even that you're new, but it's one thing to learn a person, within marriage. But what I realize is that you also learn yourself. You learn different things about yourself as you go forward within marriage, if it means anything to you. So, just as much as I get to learn about my wife in this relationship, I get to learn a lot more about myself. Things that I wouldn't have done, prior to her in other relationships. Like that whole 3-hour rule thing. I'm like, nigga, please. Like, you serious? Like, I wouldn't even have thought about agreeing to it beforehand. But, after I said I do, it means so much to me to where it's like, you know what? I got to get out of my own way. And, I'm willing to try it. It's just to see if it helps. You know what I mean? Like, whatever makes me better, I'm all for it. So, just to see if it helps the relationship, helps everything work, I'm all for it. And really, like, what's going on right now? Are you still in this? What's happening? You okay?
You lose your train of thought if I be like, oh, babe.
Yes, because I'm still losing it.
So I was like, let me just give you a
You're missing me now. Episode 3? About to cut it. You got anything you want to say?
Shout out to Marriage Chronicles #3. I love you, boo.
I love you more.
No, you don't. I love you more.
I drove 12 hours. I woke up at 3 o'clock.
Alright, he loves me more.
Alright.
I can't win this battle.
Yeah. So, we'll be seeing y'all soon. More to come. 3 months down. Forever to go. You just gotta be ready to talk to me.
So, babe, how would you keep things spicy?
Really, my nigga, I was gonna ask you. Without getting like graphic, like without. Am I giving details here, or?
No, babe. We're making recommendations. Just generally speaking, I wouldn't say we don't have to use us, because then people be all up in our business.
Word.
Not like this ain't, but.
Word. That's something I'm trying to see how to answer then. I think getting out your own way is how you keep things spicy. What turns you on and what gets you off might not fall into the realm of what gets your partner off or turn your partner on. So to keep things spicy, it falls under communication. You got to have those talks. I know, like, sometimes with people, they don't really have those talks. I guess, especially guys, like our ego and our pride and everything else, we kind of think if we doing it right, we doing it right. Done. You know what I mean? Like, forget asking her, hey, babe, how do you like to be pleased? Or would you like me to do something else? Or am I doing what you need to get where you need to go? You know what I mean? Like, so I think you got to have those hard, quote unquote, conversations. It shouldn't be hard if you're married, but let's just say they are. You got to be willing to have those hard conversations to have an understanding of what would even be considered spice to your partner. And that's without getting graphic. Like, it literally could be anything. Like, what I consider quote unquote keeping things interesting might not do it for you, and vice versa. You know.
Question: how would you know your partner is bored if there's
Besides
no
body language?
Yeah, if there's no communication. If y'all don't have these talks, y'all just go in the bedroom